What is going on, you guys? I'm back with another video, and today we're going to take a look at the Transformers Studio Series 86 Skywarp. So before we take a look at Skywarp, let's take a quick look at the packaging. Here you have a nice image of Skywarp in his robot mode, his jet mode. On the side of the box, you have some shots of what looks like the interior of Astro Train, 40th anniversary logo. On this side, you have a nice big piece of artwork here of Skywarp. On the back, you have your obligatory product shots, your transformation steps, your one-sentence bio, and the scene he is from, which is the jettison of the Decepticons. So, that is it for the box. Hold on. Sorry. In the box, you do get Skywarp's null rays, done in translucent plastic, painted this nice purple. And just because, for comparison, here it is with the dramatic capture version of Skywarp's null ray. Drastically different purple. Oh, there's that. Now let's bring in the man, Skywarp, in his jet mode. And he is just a repaint of Thundercracker. But I really like him here. This purple is extremely nice. And so is this charcoal black that they're using. Translucent orange cockpit that can open up. He does have a landing gear. So you can take the null rays and plug them in down here. So he can shoot at the Autobots and all that fun stuff. But he looks really nice here. Look at the con. The only thing I don't like is the con symbols. Well, actually, here in the lighting, you can still see them. But when I'm looking at it in hand, they look very off. Faded into the plastic. But it's whatever. And the tail fins are not painted this color either. But it's, oh well. So, for comparison with Skywarp, and you get used to seeing this version of the background a little more. I ordered a background off of eBay, a bigger version of this, but you'll see it soon. Here he is with the dramatic capture version of Skywarp. And you can see very similar black on the figure. The purples I thought were pretty similar at first, but they're not. But there's the dramatic version of Skywarp. And here he is with the 86 Thundercracker. And these guys look great together. And I did paint Thundercracker's cockpit. It's just some silver in here to make the cockpit pop a little more. We're going to be doing the same thing with him and when Starscream comes out. So, there is that. Well, now we're going to take Skywarp and go into robot mode. Oh, here we have Skywarp in his robot mode. And yeah, this mold pops so much more on Skywarp than it did Thundercracker. The guy looks amazing. Hold on. Well, let's get a close-up look at Skywarp's face sculpt. Really nice face sculpt here. Now he has the frowny face. He still has light piping, so... Oh. I do and I don't like that, but it's a nitpick. Oh. Ouch. Articulation-wise, his head is on a ball joint. Can do a full 360. It can also move outward on this hinge. Arms can go in and out. They can do a full 360, but due to the wings, they kind of get in the way. Bicep rotation, elbow bend, ball jointed wrist, waist rotation. Gotta move the diaper. Hips can go forward, back, in and out. Thigh rotation, knee bend, and ankle tilt. So, just like Thundercracker, Skywarp can pose with the best of them. Now you can, like Thundercracker, leave the tail fins on the legs for non-parts forming, but you could also just plug them in back here on the back, like so. So you could have a cleaner physique. Oh, there you go. Now let's give him his null raise. Fall over, why don't you? Yeah. Get in there. There we go. Now he's got his null raise, so he can shoot Autobots. I am noticing with Skywarp, though, the difference in his arm. I didn't notice this until somebody pointed it out. His arm here is molded in the same black color that the rest of the toy is, and it's painted purple, and then you have the purple plastic for the panel in his hand. So it looks a little off. It's the same thing with the foot. The foot's molded in that purple plastic. It doesn't match perfectly to the purple paint. Yeah, I'm noticing my Skywarp has his torso doesn't like staying tabbed in perfectly. But otherwise, he looks amazing. Now, I am going to see if I bought this purple marker, and it looks pretty close to the purple on him, so I'm going to try and paint his shoulders to see how well it works. I just did a dab here on his leg. Hold on. That should match pretty well with him. So, there's Skywarp. Now, for comparison, alright, so here is the dramatic capture version. And I knocked my light over like a dingus. There we go. See how he looks with the dramatic capture version. The colors are nice, but I'm so glad to finally now have this in the 86 colors. So there's that. And here he is with, hold on, I'm gonna adjust his head, with Thundercracker. And it is amazing to finally have these two in these colors, or in this style. Now, just for Starscream to come out, and if the designers are accurate on their release window, he should be out next month. So, yay! And then just because I have it here, hold on, I gotta get him back up. Here he is with the Devastation Bumblebee. But overall, what do I think of Skywarp? I think the guy is amazing. Black and purple is such a nice color palette for him. He looks amazing. He still poses amazing. I'm not a fan of the diaper still, but eh. So, there's that. I have the dramatic capture Megatron accessory that I like posing Skywarp with, because Skywarp is the most loyal of the G1 cons, second to Soundwave. But yeah, I would highly recommend you guys pick up Skywarp. If you are not picking up the 86 Seekers, what are you guys doing? This is a phenomenal mold. And also, if you can swap their faces around. I was able to pull Thundercracker's face out, but I can't with Skywarp's, but you can do it if you know what you're doing, unlike me. But yeah, I'd highly recommend Skywarp. He is phenomenal. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. This has been the review for the Studio Series 86 Voyager Skywarp. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys later.